Hi everybody, this is an introduction to Math 096 online. So I'm just going to tell you that we are going to use Blackboard very minimally in this course. In fact, when you go into Blackboard, you will just have to click a few things to go into what we call My Math Lab. This course is a self-paced course, so it's going to be super fun and you're going to be able to work through it at your own pace. The first thing you need to do is make sure you're in Google Chrome. So, I'd like to introduce myself first, and you're going to get into your Blackboard course, and you're going to go into Math 096 MY2 Elementary Algebra and Trig. Now this is going to pop up with announcements, and you'll see that when you open yours, I'll have a few welcoming announcements. So let me just show you a picture of me. There I am. I've been teaching here since 1990, and my name is Jean Krichbaum. And you can email me with questions through the My Math Lab, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and it's going to be really awesome. So the first thing you're going to do is, once you're in this course, you're going to click on the My Math Lab little bullet over here, and then you're going to click into My Math Lab Course Home. Now, it won't take you directly to the course like it's taking me directly to the course, but it will have you accept an end-user license agreement and privacy policy. If you have a My Math Lab account, it will take you right to the course. But if you don't have a My Math Lab account, it's going to have you create one. And depending on your situation, you may or may not have to buy another access code. And let's say you have to buy an access code. Look around the website for a place where you can have a 14-day free trial, and then you will be able to buy the code within that period of time. Also, when you go into the course, into the Blackboard course, you'll see a couple of videos and PDF files that you can open to help you connect to the My Math Lab course. So now you'll see that I'm in the My Math Lab course. So we're going to go through a getting started and keeping on track little handout here. So logging in for the first time, you're going to sign in to Blackboard Learn and enter the Blackboard course like we did. We're going to click on the My Math Lab in the left-hand column, which we did, and clicked on the My Math Lab Course Home. We're going to accept that privacy policy, and you won't ever have to do that again. Once you get this thing up and running, you can access the course through Blackboard just by doing steps 2 and 3. Now, this is a self-paced course, so the first thing I want to show you is you want to keep pace with the course. And you'll see the word calendar here. So here it is. I kept this course as a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday regimen, okay, so that you would have to be able to keep up with these things. So the first thing you're going to do before you even start a module, this course is divided into 6 modules. So let's go through this getting started one. Once you're in the course, we're going to click on the homework and test links on the right-hand side. And then we're going to click on the quizzes and tests tab. Once we do that, we see a list of all the tests that are in the course. There's a pre-test, a sample test, post-test. See these cute, adorable little flags? You can't take a post-test until you do a certain amount of homework, which I'll show you in a minute. So The idea here is the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at Mod 1 sample test. So you can look at it. And you'll see that there's only 8 questions, so you're going to try to complete these. The sample test will not count against you, but it'll give you an idea of what would be on the pre-test or post-test. Once you submit the test, then you can see how well you score. I'll do that. I'll just submit without doing anything, and I'll just say submit. Okay, so I can look at what my results are here, and you'll see that I didn't get anything right, because obviously I just submitted it. So I look at the sample test. I have, let's say I think I know what I'm doing. So then you email me and you get a code or a password for the pre-test, whatever your password is, and then you can go into the pre-test. If you score an 80% or better on the pre-test, and I look over the pre-test and I say, oh, you got partial credit on this or that or the other thing. If you get partial credit and you get an 80% or better, then you can skip the entire homework module. See, lecture video 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, etc. Okay? But if you don't, you are going to go right into the word homework and you are going to view the lecture video for the first one. Now, the lecture video will have, see how cute the lecture video is going.
This lesson is solving systems
then
of
you can submit it. But the lecture video will be associated with this packet. The packet's taking a little while to come up. Okay? And this is the packet for the course. Now you can print out the entire packet, or you can just go to the page for the first lecture, okay? And the lecture video, you will see the backdrop for it will be identical to this. So you could print out pages 7, 8, and 9 and take notes on it. Or you can just take notes on a piece of paper. We're going to see how this goes. I have to tell you guys, this is the first semester that this particular course is being offered online. So you and I are going to kind of be tested this semester and see how it goes. All right, so then after you do that, you're going to go into your homework and tests. Look at the entire lecture, you guys, because if you do, it's going to help you complete the homework. So you're going to listen to the lecture, which is me going through all the stuff that you're going to do, and then you'll submit it and say okay. That will allow you to go and do homework 1-1. So I go in and I'm looking at homework 1-1, and let's say I have no idea how to do this. Okay, I did the lecture. Of course, you guys are going to have an idea how to do it, because after the lecture, you're going to be like, oh, I so get this. But anyway, you go into question help, and you can look at the place in the textbook where it is. You can send me an email, or you can even print the question. I'm going to go on to the next question here. And again, question help. There's a button that you can use to help me solve this or even view an example. I like the view an example one because it really takes you through, and then you can actually do this one. Okay? So once you get going on this, you want to get a 70% or better on these assignments, because unless you get a 70 or better, you won't be permitted to take the post-test on this. Okay. So once you go through, click on homework and tests, homework. The first module contains 6 assignments with a lecture video and assignment. This Mod 1 review homework you don't have to do unless you don't get a 70 on the post-test the first time. Then you have to do a review homework. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So once you complete all these homeworks with the 70% or better, you are ready to take the post-test. Notice how there's a prerequisite warning that comes up when I click on quizzes and tests and the post-test, because I'm totally not ready to take the post-test. Once you get through these things, you'll email me to get a password, and I'll allow you to take the post-test. You have 55 minutes to take each test, okay? Unless you have accommodations. If you have accommodations, you guys, you need to get me the documentation for the accommodations. And just do it via email. And I said to you before that you can email me through this course. So you can just send me an email, and you can click on email, and you can add me, and then it sends me an email, okay, through the course. And it's beautiful, and I will respond to you within 24 hours, and I usually get back to you sooner than that because I'm a little obsessive about stuff. So don't worry. Please email me with any concerns that you have. And I'm going to be checking your progress, because if you're falling behind on my cute, adorable little calendar here, see how I have on the 29th, your first lecture and your first homework are due on the 1st. So you can see and you can keep pace with this course. It's beautiful. Okay, and you'll notice there's a big gap in here from the 9th to the 15th. Wow, that means that's the period of time where you're going to be post-testing. Cool beans? All right, so you get a 70% or better on the post-test, and you can go right into the next module. So it's lecture, homework, lecture, homework, lecture, homework, and you will so get this. So once we get through all of this, additional notes. I just want to go through the additional notes with you. So your instructor, that would be me, Jean Krichbaum, will email you the password for each test. Each test is 50 minutes. I said 50 minutes, but it's really 55. And you have to complete the test in one sitting within 24 hours of receiving the passwords. If you have accommodations, I can make the time for the test longer if you have that documentation. Again, this is a self-paced course. I need you to look at the calendar to make sure you're keeping pace. Will you hear from me if you're not keeping pace? Absolutely. In fact, I'm kind of nutty about that. In fact, my students in the classroom model for this start emailing me before they're going to get an email from me because I'm such a neurotic emailer. So I need you to make satisfactory progress. When you've finished all 6 modules, you are completely done with the course. You can even finish early. Remember to check the grade book in the left-hand column to see how you're doing, because the grade book is all hooked up into what you're doing. This is a little slow. I'm not sure why it's so slow, but show my overall score. Ooh, I have a 0% in the course right now, okay? So when you go in your grade book, it's going to tell you what your homework scores are and what your test scores are. Okay, what is the breakdown? The homework is worth 20% of the grade. See how it says category weight 20 points? That means 20% of the grade. The tests are worth 80% of the grade, okay? So how do you get graded in this course? Well, if you click on the syllabus, this tells you all the course requirements, okay? If you get a 90 or above, you get an A, 80 to 89 a B, 70 to 79 a C, and below 70% is an F. Since this is a developmental course, which means, what does that mean? That means that you'll get credit towards your course loading for the semester. So it'll get you up to 12 credit hours. But it is not going to count towards graduation. The more that you learn about this course and the more that you learn in this course, the better you're going to do in your credit-bearing math course, or the better you're going to do in benchmarking for competitive admissions if you are in health sciences. Most of you are in computer studies, I believe, in this course. So, let me go back to the getting on track. Email me with questions when you have them. The faster you get your questions resolved, the faster you can finish. And I can even meet with you to help you. So if you're on campus, you can even come in and see me. In fact, in my contact information here, I give you my office hours and my location and my phone number. But the best way to email me is through my SUNY Broom email. Please don't email me through Blackboard, because Blackboard is just sometimes I forget to check it in that. So email me through this My Math Lab setting, or at this email, krichbaumjc@sunybroom.edu. And that is all the intro I have for you on this whole My Math Lab thing. If you have any issues, please email me. And enjoy the course. Thanks.